Hello everyone. In this session of CSS, we are going to learn how to write your CSS code and to integrate it into your web page, HTML web page. So basically, there are three ways to write your CSS code. Okay, inline style, internal style, and external style sheet. So now first let us inline style. What is inline style? It is possible to place your CSS code right into your HTML code, and this method of CSS usage is referred as inline CSS. Now, the important point about this style is that it gets higher priority among these three, that is external, internal, and inline CSS. I will later explain you what does it mean. This means that you can override styles that are defined in external or internal by using inline CSS. If you don't get it this point, what it means to say, for example, if in my HTML page I have h1 tag, okay, and in that h1 tag I have applied inline style also, there is external CSS also, and there is internal CSS also. So among three choices, your web browser will show you which style. So this is inline style. Inline style will get higher priority. If you want to add a style inside an HTML element, all you have to do is specify the desired CSS property with the style HTML attribute. You have already go through it, but you don't know that you have applied one CSS style. Okay. For example, there is my HTML code, okay, and there is my HTML tag, that is p tag, okay. Now look at that. In p tag I have used one attribute, and this attribute name is style, okay. Now in style attribute I have set two pair of property and value, okay, and my content is written within my paragraph tag. So what does it mean? Whatever property you define inside your attribute, okay, attribute style, it will be gonna applicable to this p tag only, okay. So style, this is attribute, and within double quotation you have to mention your property and its value. For example, your there is a text my inline CSS, so it will have background color of blue and color of text will be white, okay. Now internal style sheet. This type of CSS is only for single web page, okay. Why? Because this CSS, it must add a new tag style inside your head tag. I have shown you that inside head, head section will include metadata of your web page, okay. So now if you want to add your CSS code, then you must have to add it into your head tag only, okay. Inside head tag you have to add another tag, nesting of tag, another tag, that is your style tag, okay. Now in style tag you have to define your property, and one thing is that this internal style sheet, it is applicable for single web page. That means whatever you write inside this style tag, it will be applicable to that HTML element of that page only. For example, I have my home.html page, okay, and inside head section in style tag I have applied some CSS property. I have set some property, for example, for p paragraph tag, table tag, and for body, okay. So whatever I have said, it will be applicable to that page only, home.html only. Now if I anchor this page using hyperlink to another page, then it will be not applicable to that, okay. So this is internal style sheet. Now in HTML code below, it contains an example of style, how to use internal style sheet. This code is your HTML file, and inside this HTML you are going to, in head section you are using style tag, okay, like this. This is your HTML, that is your root tag. Now in head you are using style tag, okay. Now look at this. Over here for style tag you have used one attribute, that is type, okay, and you have set value of type is equals to text CSS, text / and CSS. Now what it will specify is that whatever written in this style tag is it is applicable to and it is related to text and your cascading style sheet, okay, like this. And over here I have used HTML tag selector, okay, element selector I have used, and I have selected P paragraph tag, and within curly braces I have set color as red, and don't forget to put semicolon. So that was internal style. Now external style sheet. When using CSS, it is preferable to keep the CSS separate from your HTML page. Now look at this, for example. This is our internal style, okay, and over here I have included it in just this page only, and I have set property P and color is a red of P tag, okay. So in this page, wherever there is P tag and text of that tag, it will be displayed in red, but you can you know that very well that if you are building one web application, okay, smallest, just a simple web application, it contain at least minimal 8 to 10 pages, okay. So and you have to maintain theme of that web application also. There must be some kind of a theme. It is not like that your home page looks good and like pretty, okay, and whenever you go to another page it look like it gives you vibes of a horror, okay. So you just have to maintain your theme. For example, if I am using in my one page paragraph as a red, okay, so throughout paragraph tag in all the HTML page, it should be a theme that I have to use P with color as a red. So if I am using internal style sheet, then what does it mean? This portion of code, this, in every page in head section I have to include this code, okay, in every page. That is why it gives proper efficiency for single web page only. But that is not real life scenario. There are bunch of pages, okay, and you have to maintain your theme. That's why you have to use external style sheet, okay. And why this is why, because we prefer this external style sheet way. Placing CSS in a separate file allow the web designer to completely differentiate between content, that is your HTML, and design. So how will you do that? First, create one file, okay, and that contain only your CSS code and saved it with .css file extension. Now this file is then it is integrated into your HTML using the link tag instead of style tag. Now in previous way, that is internal style sheet, we are using style tag in your head section, okay, to include your CSS. Now if you are going through this way, external style sheet, then first thing you have to create your own file of only CSS code, okay. After that save it with .css extension, and now you are going to integrate this file into your HTML page using which tag? Link tag, okay. Now we are not going to use style tag. Style tag will be used, but it will be used in your CSS file, okay. I will give you just example. There is example how you will get external style sheet. So this is my HTML code, okay, over here. This is our head section. In this body section there are 2 paragraph tag, okay, and for this paragraph I have set ID is equals to parameter 1. How are you? Hello friends, how are you? Like this, okay. So after that I have created one CSS file. Over here you can see that this is our HTML file, okay, web file, so demo.html, and this one is my CSS file, so that's why it has extension .css. Now in this I have set property and value pair for 2 selectors. This one is your ID selector and this is your HTML element selector. So for parameter 1 I have set text alignment is equals to center, and P for paragraph tag P color is equals to blue. So it will be applicable only where you have id set as a parameter 1, and this will be applicable to only p. So this is your HTML file and this is your CSS file, but you have to do something so that whatever you have written, it will be reflected in your HTML code while you run this file. Okay, it is not like that you keep it separate and you will see the reflection of your CSS code into your HTML file. For you have to take certain code, you have to take certain steps to reflect this image. Okay, so how you can do this? Inside head section, you have to include one link tag. Okay, inside link tag, you have to set 3 parameters, 3 attributes. What is it? That is rel for relevant. Second one is your type, and href. That means this is it will provide you where is your CSS file. Okay, so first one is rel. What does it mean? It gives you an idea. Whatever you are going to link is kind of style sheet content. Okay, it is relevant to style sheet. Now after that you can set another attribute, that is type. It will specify what type of content it is, that is it is a text and CSS. Now in third, it is very important, that is href. Okay, href is generally used whenever you are accessing link kind of. Okay, link. So over here I have to mention a link of my CSS file and the code of that file I want to apply in my this HTML file. For example, I want to use this CSS code in my this HTML file. Okay, so in my head section I have added one link tag, and inside this link tag I have set one href attribute is equals to taste.css. If this both file are on single folder, then path will be like this. Okay, taste.css. Simply just put path of this file. Okay, and whatever style you have set here, it will be reflected in this HTML tag whenever you run this. For example, like this, you can see that hello friends, how are you? You can see that this one is my paragraph tag. Okay, so it will get property of p tag, that is color is equals to blue, but for p is this second paragraph I have set id also. That means it will get value of this both, style of this both. For it is paragraph tag, that's why color will be blue. Okay, color will be blue. Okay, now I have set also id for this, and this id is parameter 1. Okay, and over here I have selected id selected. That's why this property will be also applicable to this, and text align is equals to center. That's why it is in center of your screen. Okay, so this is external style sheet. Now what are the advantage of using this when in real life? It is just a way to include your CSS into your HTML file. Just minimally some developer use inline or internal style sheet. Okay, most web developer will suggest this style to include your CSS. Advantage: it keeps your website design and content separate, but obviously you are coding CSS part in your different .css file and integrating it into your HTML file. Okay, so both are separate and it will be very helpful. So whenever you want to debug your code, whenever you want to analyze flow of your content, you can it will be very useful, and it will be very easy for you. It's much easier to reduce your CSS code if you have it is in separate file. Instead of typing the same CSS code on your every web page, you have simply you have many pages refer to a single CSS file within the link tag. Okay, so if I don't have, if I didn't have used external style sheet and I have used, let's say, external. Okay, so what does it mean? I have put my code into head section into style tag. Okay, now if I want to change my theme, I have to change my CSS code in my every web page, every single web page. Okay, but if I've used this external style sheet, what does it mean? Whatever CSS code, I have put it in separate file. Okay, so there is only single space where I have to change my code, and I have to just link it properly in my every web page. Okay, so this is all about how you can integrate, how you can write your CSS. Okay, there are 3 ways. First one is inline, second one is external style sheet, and third one is internal style sheet. Okay, so I hope you understand it. Thank you for watching.